How to handle a personal injury claim for exposure to hazardous chemical. Hello and welcome. If you or a loved ones has been exposed due to hazardous chemicals and suffered health problem as a result, you may be entitled to compensation through a personal injury claim. Chemical exposure can happen at work, at home, or in a public space. And proving your case can be challenging. In this video, we will explain how to handle a personal injury claim for, for exposure to hazardous chemical and what a step you should take to protect your health and legal right. Exposure to hazardous chemical can happen in many ways. It may occur in the workplace due to improper handling of toxic substance, lack of protective equipment, or unsafe working condition. It can also happen in residential areas due to contaminated water, air pollution, or exposure to harmful chemicals in consumer products. Some of the most dangerous chemicals include asbestos, lead, benzene, pesticides, industrial solvent, and toxic fumes. The first and the most important step is seeking medical attention. If you have been exposed to a hazardous chemical, do not wait to see a doctor. Even if you do not feel immediate symptoms, chemical exposure can have long-term effect on your health. A medical professionals can conduct tests to determine the level of exposure and any potential health risk. This medical report will be essential evidence for your claim. Common symptoms of chemical exposure include breathing difficulties, skin irritation, nausea, headache, dizziness, organ damage, and even long term conditions such as cancer or neurological disorder. If you experience any of these symptoms after exposure to a hazardous substance, document everything carefully and follow your doctor recommendations. After seeking medical help, gather as much evidence as possible. Take note of where and when the exposure occurred. If you were exposed at work, report the accident to your employer and request copy of any safety reports. If the exposure happened due to environmental pollution, document any sign of contamination such as unusual odors, water dissolutions, or chemical spill. Take picture and video of the areas and keep a record of any conversation or complaint about the issue. If possible, obtain witness statement from co-workers or neighborhood who have also been affected. Once you have collected enough evidence, consult a personal injury lawyer who specialized in toxic exposure case. Chemical exposure claim can be complex and large companies or government agency may try to deny responsibility. A lawyer will help you understand your legal rights, gather expert testimony from medical and environmental professionals, and negotiate with insurance companies or responsible parties. Many personal injury lawyers offer free consultation, so it is a good idea to discuss your case with an expert as soon as possible. Your lawyer will help you file a personal injury claim against the responsible party. This could be an employer, a chemical manufacturer, a property owner, or a government agency. The claim will include medical records, environmental report, accident report, and expert testimony to prove that the exposure caused your health problem. The responsible party may either accept liability and offer a settlement or deny the claim. If they offer a settlement, your lawyer will negotiate to ensure you receive fair compensation. If they refuse to pay, your case may go to court. If your case goes to trial, your lawyer will present medical evidence, scientific studies, and expert opinion to prove that your health condition was caused by chemical exposure. The goal is to show that the responsible party was negligent and filed to protect people from harm. If the court rule in your favor, you may receive compensation for medical expenses, lost wage, pain and suffering, and long term medical care. It is important to act quickly because there is a time limit for filing a personal injury claim. This is called the statute of limitation and it varies depending on the state or country. If you wait too long, you may lose your right to file a claim. Many people also wonder how long the claims process takes. The timeline depends on how complex the case is and whether the responsible party is willing to settle. Some claims are resolved in a few months, while others may take longer, especially if they go to trial. To summarize it, if you have been exposed to hazardous chemical and suffered health problem, take the following step. Seek medical attention immediately. Gather evidence of the exposure including medical records and environmental report. Report the incident to the relevant authority. Consult a personal injury lawyer to discuss your option. File a claim and be prepared to negotiate or go to court if necessary. Chemical exposure can have serious long term effect, but by taking the right legal step, you can hold the responsible party accountable and get the compensation you need. Do not wait too long to take action. If you or a loved one has suffered from toxic exposure, speak to a lawyer today and start the claim process. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more legal tips and advice. If you have any question, feel free to leave them in the comment below. Stay safe and take care.